For years, the foldable iPhone was the ultimate Apple maybe someday product, something fans debated, analysts predicted, and leakers hinted at, but nobody could truly prove. And then, right before WWDC 2026, everything got a lot more real. On June 7, 2026, just one day ahead of Apple's WWDC 2026 keynote, leaker Sonny Dixon shared detailed images of what appears to be an iPhone Fold dummy unit. And while the design itself is already a big deal, one specific detail is what's sending the internet into overdrive. This leak suggests Apple may launch the first foldable iPhone in only one color, white. That's a massive shift from how Apple typically sells iPhones, especially at the premium end where multiple finishes are part of the marketing strategy. If this turns out to be accurate, Apple's foldable iPhone could arrive as a single color statement product, one model, one look, one "this is the future" vibe. Now, before anyone runs too far with the hype, it's important to understand why dummy units matter and why this iPhone Fold leak is getting taken more seriously than the average concept render. Dummy units are non-working physical models produced for accessory manufacturers. Case makers, screen protector brands, and supply chain partners need exact dimensions and button placements well before the official announcement so they can have accessories ready on launch day. That's why iPhone dummy units are often some of the most reliable early indicators of what Apple is actually building. This isn't a fan-made 3D render. It's the type of hardware that usually comes from the manufacturing pipeline, and this isn't even the first time Dixon has teased the foldable iPhone in 2026. Back in April, he shared early dummy models that included the foldable iPhone alongside the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max. That earlier reveal was the first strong visual clue that Apple may be going with a book-style fold, more like a passport that opens rather than a flip phone design. But the June dummy unit images reportedly show more detail, which is why this new leak feels like a step closer to the final product. So what does the iPhone Fold actually look like, according to these leaked dummy units? The biggest design clue is the aspect ratio. This foldable iPhone is rumored to open into a wider, shorter display with a 4:3 shape, broader than it is tall. That immediately separates it from most current foldables on the market, which often look tall and narrow when unfolded. Apple's approach, at least based on this leak, seems aimed at making the inside screen feel more like a compact tablet than a stretched phone, unfolded. The inner display is expected to be around 7.8 inches. That size and shape is being compared to an iPad mini-like experience, wide, usable, and better suited for reading, browsing, multitasking, and media than the typical skinny foldable layout. If Apple really goes with this 7.8-inch inner screen and 4:3 ratio, it suggests they want the iPhone Fold to sit between an iPhone and an iPad in a way that feels natural, like a pocketable device that turns into a mini tablet when you need it. Fold it shut, and you're looking at a cover display rumored at around 5.5 inches. That outer screen would handle quick tasks, notifications, messages, and one-handed stuff without forcing you to open the phone every time. The interesting part is the physical feel. The leak implies the folded device could be shorter and wider than a standard iPhone, which would make it feel very different from the tall slab shape most of us are used to. Then there's one of the most surprising rumored changes. Face ID may not be part of the iPhone Fold at all. Instead, the dummy unit leak points to Touch ID built into the side button. That would mean fingerprint unlocking returns in a major way, plus Touch ID for Apple Pay authentication. And honestly, it makes a certain kind of engineering sense. A foldable phone has more complexity: 2 displays, a hinge, new internal layouts, different thickness constraints, and different camera placements. Integrating Face ID components the way Apple normally does might be more difficult, or might compromise screen design in ways Apple doesn't want for its first foldable iPhone. So if Apple wants a clean look and a simpler biometric system for Generation 1, a side button Touch ID could be the practical choice. It would also be familiar to iPad Air users who already use Touch ID in the power button every day. Another detail from additional leaks, including claims attributed to Sahil Karul, suggests the volume buttons may be placed on the upper side of the device rather than the typical side placement seen on current iPhones. If true, that would be a noticeable usability change. It also signals that Apple may be reorganizing the entire button and component layout to accommodate the folding structure, something that happens with almost every foldable phone design. Because the hinge and internal split change everything. Now let's get to the part that might disappoint some people, especially anyone expecting the first foldable iPhone to be an Ultra Pro Max camera monster. According to this leak, the iPhone Fold may come with just 2 rear cameras. That's a tough sell on paper because Apple's Pro iPhones have used a 3-camera system since 2019. People associate most expensive iPhone with best camera array, and a foldable iPhone priced at nearly double a Pro model is going to be judged hard if Apple actually ships the iPhone Fold with only 2 cameras. It raises questions about priorities. Is Apple aiming for a thinner foldable body, a cleaner internal layout, better battery distribution, or simply saving certain features for later generations? And the camera count becomes even more controversial when you factor in rumored pricing. The iPhone Fold price is currently rumored to land somewhere between $2,000 and $2,400. That's laptop money. That's serious buyer territory. At that price, people won't just ask, is it cool? They'll ask, is it worth it? And does it replace something I already own? With a 7.8-inch inner display, Apple might position it as a device that reduces the need for an iPad mini or adds a new productivity layer to the iPhone experience. But the camera trade-off will still be one of the first things spec watchers bring up. Another potentially major omission: the dummy unit images reportedly don't show obvious MagSafe alignment on the back. If the iPhone Fold launches without MagSafe, that's a big deal, because MagSafe isn't just about charging, it's an accessory ecosystem. Wallets, mounts, stands, grips, car accessories, battery packs, and countless third-party add-ons rely on those magnets. Removing MagSafe would make the iPhone Fold feel less like a normal iPhone and more like a separate category and experimental platform where Apple is prioritizing other design constraints over accessory compatibility. Of course, it's also possible the MagSafe elements aren't visible on the dummy unit, or Apple has a different approach for magnetic alignment in a foldable chassis. But based on what's being claimed right now, MagSafe support is a question mark at best. Now, let's talk launch timing, because the date matters just as much as the hardware. The leak points toward a September 2026 release window, potentially launching alongside the iPhone 18 Pro and iPhone 18 Pro Max. If Apple reveals the foldable iPhone at the same event as the iPhone 18 lineup, that would turn the annual iPhone launch into something much bigger than a typical yearly refresh. It would be Apple's new era moment, especially if this is the first major product introduction under Apple's newer CEO, John Ternus, as the leak suggests. And from a marketing perspective, you can see how Apple might want it. iPhone 18 Pro for mainstream upgrades, iPhone 18 Pro Max for the big phone crowd, and iPhone Fold as the headline-grabbing, premium, futuristic product that dominates the conversation. But the one color-only rumor is what keeps echoing. If the iPhone Fold really launches in a single white colorway, it could mean several things. It could be a limited first-generation production strategy where Apple focuses on yield and consistency. It could be a design identity choice, like making the first foldable iPhone instantly recognizable. Or it could simply be a placeholder detail from early manufacturing plans that changes closer to launch.